Today is the first day in a busy week for the men and women in Ingleside, Texas. A major test of the emergency disconnect system is underway. The hope is that this never has to be used. The plan is that it will be ready to deploy at moment's notice. If another unforeseen event happens in the Gulf, MWCC will dispatch the appropriate equipment to respond immediately. This will prevent further harm to the environment and will make safe any issues stemming from the disaster. There is no shortage of imagination here, so even this emergency response system has plans in place for its own emergency. If at any time there is a danger to life or equipment, anyone aboard can hit the emergency button, and within seconds, this large buoy holding the lines going to the well on the seafloor will safely separate from the ship. These men are inside the buoy that's no larger than a child's bedroom. All of the lines going to the well come up through the floor of this buoy. Right now it is being suspended by 4 large latches. We will see those separate later on. When that happens, this entire apparatus will be held up by this rope. The system will lower this buoy to the water, then the rope will be cut and the tanker can get clear of any danger. Once the danger has passed, this buoy will need to be recovered to resume operation. These men are adding a second line that will float away and make recovery much easier. This large pin must be removed and the second line inserted, but that's easier said than done. A strong line like this isn't easily persuaded to share. At last, it's convinced.
Water down here.
It's time to get the new line inside and neatly coiled so it can unravel itself later.
Hey, come out. Come on down. You're good. Keep going. Monday.
Many hands make light work. This yellow line will be used to hoist the buoy back up into position.
Good. We're almost there. Let it go. Good. Yeah, it's going down.
This rope will be attached to a smaller buoy for a small craft to retrieve. Now the deck is cleared of the line and the retrieval system is in place. The next step is to test the riser capture. This will simulate pulling a line from the ocean floor up through the bottom of this buoy. The cap is attached and secured. Now the shackle is attached to the onboard pulley system and it is slowly lowered down.
Okay, hold up. Got a boy. That motherfucker got me. It got me all right.
Here it comes now.
We got a 1-inch strap here to help kind of with leverage. Somebody gets up top, help pull it up. Ready up? Yeah.
This is the main reason everyone is here. These are the latches holding the buoy up.
Go. Kind of do a double check here to make sure there's
These men are attaching a cage to hold on to these emergency release nuts to prevent any projectiles.
That's installation of the cages. Before prior to hooking up the hydraulic line here, we'll burst the system, so we got to get a little bit of fluid up. We're not going to install the cages, we're going to install the rest of the arch. Alright, locking on 4, RTM 2. We're taking initial pre-torque ring out, so we'll start off at 500 foot-pounds with 600 psi.
These nuts and bolts must be tightened to suspend several tons, but must release instantly. At these weights, a hydraulic wrench is required. Over 6,250 foot-pounds of torque must be applied to these nuts until they don't rotate anymore. He hits it with this mallet to simulate any jostling or any vibrations that may cause the nut to loosen. They give it another go with the hydraulic wrench and verify no more rotation.
The arms as it attaches to the buoy and
Everything must go well, so the team is briefed on what is about to happen, and everyone is encouraged to add anything they feel may have been overlooked.
arm is disconnected.
Safety pins are removed. The deck is cleared. Systems are checked. The emergency disconnect button is about to be pushed.
Attention show base, EBD to begin on RTM2 and CBB in approximately 50 seconds. All personnel outside the barricade. Repeat, EBD on RTM2 in approximately 50 seconds.
Now that these production lines are disconnected, the buoy is ready to drop. This time, the pulley to lower the buoy to the water wasn't tested, so it remains suspended.
Sound like 4 to me.
Everyone within a mile heard that. The pieces all activated as planned.
Once again, worked as intended, kept the assembly intact here.
If an event had occurred in the Gulf during this exercise, MWCC has an entire backup to this whole backup plan. When MWCC says they are continuously ready to respond, it looks like they mean it.